Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Quinn Priester. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. Because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Burleson on his way over. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Next offering down in the dirt. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. Bottom of the first. Here's C.J. Abrams. To hit. Bunting, and it's in the air. And there's one down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
No, foul ball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Grounder might be 2. There's one.
That's an out.
On to Freeman.
Out.
Double play. Inning over. New inning getting started. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Priester back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Mookie Betts batting with one down. Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. No score here in the second. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bush makes the grab on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Max Muncy. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Fouled off left side. Glasnow ready and deals. That one ran in. I almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a ball. And foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's Nolan Arenado. On the ground to short. Edman gets it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. First pitch, not close. Swings through that high fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Left-hand hitter waits. And ring him up. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And there's the strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that misses off the outside edge. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one 95 to finish him off. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. That clips the corner. Top of the third, no score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Now one missed.
That's ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Ha-Seong Kim. His first at-bat was a strikeout. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock.
Struck him out. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the DH, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Smoked on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, C.J. Abrams. Rolled slowly to first. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the fourth, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And that misses.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Outside.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. And here comes Tommy Edman. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Got him! And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score, and the Dodgers even it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back here in Denver, now the number 2 hitter, Hunter Goodman. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Alec Burleson, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Glasnow picks the first. Burleson dives back in safely. Burleson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, and that's just foul. Off the mark there, and the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Hernandez settles underneath it, corrals it, and there's 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Check on the runner.
No, he's in there.
That takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
No strike.
That one ripped. And that's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one out to right. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Priester back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's outside.
Here's a rocket out to left. Dominguez makes the grab, one down. So digging in, James Outman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and he just misses. Lifted in the air, out to left. Dominguez. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Evan Carter. The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Out towards right center field. Outman sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Brooks Lee. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. And he takes one right on the black.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Got him swinging. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one at the knees for a strike. That one misses, and a count 2-1. That's down and in.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And now a full count.
3-2.
Got him. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And we're back. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Popped up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now the catcher up to hit. Hunter Goodman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Alec Burleson, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The flip to the pitcher covering. Misplayed. Back here at Coors Field, Tommy Edman at the plate. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Rips one to right. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Next pitch is outside.
2 strikes.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Cut on and miss. Good change up right there. And it's 0-2. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Outside low. And the count is 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And add another K. That's new pitcher for the Dodgers, Anthony Banda.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Junior Caminero.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifted in the air, right field. Pajes makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Carter stands in now, looks at that one inside. To third, Muncy throws across the diamond. That's the third out. So coming into the game now on defense, Vinny Pasquantino. He takes over as the new first baseman. Hernandez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making 18 strikeouts on the day. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh, that's
and that's
inside.
off the inside edge. And that's ball one. In the air, right field. Burleson has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position. So the tying run in scoring position now. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Late swing fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. This to third. Arenado to first in time. That ends. Now into the ball game on defense, Yuri Ruiz. He'll be patrolling center field. Tanner Scott takes over on the mound.
Tanner Scott.
Schmidt, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee. Line drive caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Dominguez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2
This
strikes.
guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 in this one. Trying to bunt his way on. And safe at first, a bunt single. So up next, Hunter Goodman. 1 for 3. Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to...
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Abrams on third with 2 out. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hernandez drop step going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Freddie Freeman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one fouled off.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
2 balls,
offering is
2
outside.
strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Smith
Off the
in
plate,
now,
ball 1.
takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And they're down to their last out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Priester is just one strike away. Inside, ball 2. And downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Turns and fires to Betts. And ball 1. Check swing. He held up. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside just missed. There's the strike of the knees.
We got full count.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. In the hole, jump throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. With the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the 9th.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That one missing inside. That's to third. Fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That misses. 1 and 2 to count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. A 3. And to the plate for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. Paddock back to work. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. Run scores easily. Alex Gordon steps in for the Royals. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bader grabs it on the run. Back here in Kansas City. First and second, no outs. So up now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. Paddock back to work. Fouled off. He was late. And now the count is even.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, right side, Castro. So digging in, Alex Gordon. Fought off foul. First and second here, no outs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. First and second, no outs. Alex Gordon steps in for the Royals. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Unbelievable. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. Strike 1. Isbell over at second, 1 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Isbell around third. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead. back here at Petco Park. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the Mets DH, Mark Canha. Darvish back to work. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And now it's Mark Vientos. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on San Francisco. Just about. About ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next offering is in for a strike. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. The batter now will be Will Smith. That clips the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that. Pajes, the runner at first with two gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Blake Snell.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And here is Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Moncada. He was late there. Strike one.
Well, looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
2 outs, bases empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's way high. Now 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back here in Denver, here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Darvish, a 6'5" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Mookie now. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Squirts away a little bit. That one misses. 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Muncy digs in. And that's in there at the knees. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
0-1.
Darvish delivers. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fans another. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Jim Thome. Line drive to short and caught. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. That one the other way. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. High fly ball out towards left center. Hernandez sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is the inning. And we're back on to the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Darvish back to work. There's the strike. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Fly ball to right. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. We're tied at 1. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. The next offering misses. And now 2-0. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Kim at first, 1 gone. On the ground right side, 4, 6,
Yeah, you're out.
3. It's a double play. And back here at Coors Field, and now it's Luis Robert. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Out to center, Outman in position, and a quick out, number 1. So the batting order turns over. Frank Thomas will hit next. Swung out, belted deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A towering shot to center. It's 2-1. Next to hit, Kyle Teal. Fastball is outside.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
1 ball,
1 out, bases empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Snell won his 2nd Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
And that one pulled foul.
Ball one. I got a ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I guess you throw
One
it that
ball,
hard, you
two
can
strikes.
get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. And that out of the fourth. Will Smith to the plate. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Robert moves under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Here's Mookie Betts now. That's in there.
All impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Two down, nobody on. And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
two strikes.
And delivers
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
Swings and misses. Bottom of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Jim Thome. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the
Something I'm
count.
noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away. Eloy Jimenez now. Well struck left field. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-1. Now it's going to be Braden Montgomery. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Chase Maidroff. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Foul ball there. Late swing, foul to the left. Maidroff stands at second with 2 gone.
That's a ball. Two balls, two strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends. Back here in Denver, here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the center fielder, James Outman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. That one felt good. It's 3-2. And now, Haesung Kim. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. And bottom of the inning. So here's Robert now.
The center fielder, Louis Robert.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Robert measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Outman on the move, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the DH, Frank Thomas. And that one is inside ball one. Out to short. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Outside corner for a strike. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Into center and a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Edman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Darvish strikes out. And we're back. Here is Yoan Moncada. Snell back to work. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very different.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. And they add a run. It's 4-2. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Anthony Banda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2. And now it's going to be Eloy Jimenez. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
On the ground, right side. To first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. 1 for 2. On the ground, out to short. And 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Chase Mydroff digs in now. That one drilled left field, way back there. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got his second double of the game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And a foul ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Coors Field, here's Betts. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Robert under it. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Max Muncy at the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 down.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across, and Hernandez is out. So they turn things over to the righty, number 78. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Right side, Pajes on his way over. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just
Moncada runs.
Nope,
pitch
that's the
misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. And now Eloy Jimenez. So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Tim Anderson. Anderson runs. Pitch is
Ball
high.
one, no strike.
Throw to second. He's safe. Anderson at second with 2 down. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe.
One strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a
One ball,
fastball right
2
there.
strikes.
Just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base hit and a run in to score.
That's 3 singles in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long.
Michael Kopech gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. 1 for 3. Popped up. And that'll do it. Tim Elko getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
The next
Ball,
pitch
that's too
misses.
high.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's
Nope.
a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. And he takes a strike.
Yep, that ball went out.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
Ball.
misses, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
That
Ball,
misses
that's out.
off the outside edge. And that's
Ball,
a little bit
that's out.
high. 2-1.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Count
one
full.
misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. Here's Freddie Freeman now. There's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70%
1 ball,
first pitch strikes.
2 strikes.
Strike 3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Cindy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be
1-1.
able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Montgomery now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Hit in the air, center field. Outman on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. And they tack one on the board. It's 9-2. Now it's the DH, Frank Thomas. That just misses. Ball one. Kopech, 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2014. And another ball. Swings and misses. And it's 2-1.
One strike.
On the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Back here in Denver, all set to start the ninth in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So a man aboard. Tommy Edman, the next to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And down on strikes. So he gets yet another strikeout. 16 so far. Betts stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And there's a ball. Swings and misses. Now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Ripped, but it curls foul. Just missed. Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And the slider just misses.
1-2.
Popped up left side. Baez sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. One away. The batter now, Kevin Newman.
Batting second, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty.
Hee-haw.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one outside. 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
We got a full count.
Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell.
That's outside.
Missed.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Darvish back to work. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ryan Reynolds here. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
And that's in for a strike.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready to go. And here is Frank Thomas. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hit hard, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now Yoan Moncada. That one hooked foul. Man at first, one away. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up. up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball scooped up. Key Brian Hayes. Hayes to first. They limit the damage here. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And he pumps it a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the box now. Takes strike 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just outside, and the count is 1-2. Got him. Strikes out. On the mound now, Dauri Moreta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And there's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now Chase Mydra. The other way. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. On the ground right side, Gonzalez. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the second. Brian Reynolds here. And that is out of play. And a curve is down and in. And fouled off. And he deals. Just misses with that one. Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now Spencer Horwitz. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Hagen Smith.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's down and away. Late on that fastball.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
No
Try
ball,
to go
2
again with the
strikes.
fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And David Bednar on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swings through that.
0-2.
And that skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K. Frank Thomas now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. This one popped up. Gonzalez towards the line, and it stays fair.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know,
Connor Falefa off balance feed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here comes Yohan Moncada. Doubled his first time. Moncada tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive, and it beats him. What a play. Back here in Pittsburgh as we go to the last of the. Garrett Crochet gets handed the rock out of the pen.
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. So up next, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch inside. And it's 1-1. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Pirates with only 1 out left. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Fastball for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that drops in for a strike. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One strike away. Just
Ball.
off the
That's
inside corner. And a count 1-2. That one
That's
just
ball two.
misses. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game.
These 3-inning games often come down to who scores first. They found a way to push one across and hold on.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's San Francisco going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And now the DH, Frank Thomas. In the air, center field. And there's one down. And the batter now, Kyle Teal. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. Cut on and lifted in the air. De La Cruz sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's two away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that's the third out. Back here in Cincinnati. And towing the slab in this one, Yu Darvish. What do you got on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
That to right. Makes the catch. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Rhys Hines. That one down the line and foul ball. Up the middle, Montgomery. Got him.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tony Santillan. Eloy Jimenez now.
Number 64.
And the slider just misses. And that one in the air center field. Friedel gets there. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Braden Montgomery. This one in the air. Marte. And it's caught for the out. Here's the second baseman, Chase Meidroth. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson. Darvish back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. He goes down looking. TJ Friedel digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jose Trevino in the box now. Takes strike one. Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back safely. And the slider just misses. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. And now it's Austin Hayes. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And there's the strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins in this situation.
No, that's the top half of the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets
absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Taylor Rogers. Luis Robert now. And a rope into center field, base hit. So back to the top of the order. Digging in, Frank Thomas. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Robert on the go. That one hit to right. Nabs it. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Doubled in his first AB. To the right side. On to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Christian Encarnacion Strand.
0-1.
And that misses.
Ball.
And that is ball 1.
1-1. No, that's down. Ball.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Montgomery tracks it down for the out. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
1-0.
That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
And misses inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Reds now down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Noel V. Martin. First pitch just misses. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. They're down to their final strike.
1-2 is the count.
The Reds down to their final strike. Just misses. The count now 2-2. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Reese Hines. First pitch, and he just misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Here comes a pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him! And that's the ball game.
They say a solo.
Now a chance for Frank Thomas. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Mullins whips it back in, and the potential go-ahead run stops at second base. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Kyle Teal will hit next. Kramer checks the runner. Thomas back on a dive. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. Here is Yoan Moncada. Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. The throw to second is offline.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Now here is Jim Thome. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Just off the outside edge. And 1-1.
1-1.
Just off the outside edge.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. Yennier Cano comes on now.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That one ripped but foul. Chases that one out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Upstairs.
That's high. That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And just misses with that one.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
No balls. 2
One
strikes.
down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one missing low. Swings and misses. It's a strike. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Felix Bautista.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fought off foul. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Chase Mydroff. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Rutschman on to first. That completes the strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss for the strike. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Dominguez checks the runner. Robert dives back in. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner at second. Nobody out. That one not close. And that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Kyle Teal getting ready to hit.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Inside. And that's ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Slice the other way and foul. Step off, throw to first. Dives back, and he's out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore as we go to the last of the third.
Now pitching.
Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Ramon Laureano. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the Orioles down to their final out. And first offering is fouled off. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 2-0.